I've got almost everything for my motor either painted or assembled or whatever. Got the power steering pulley. I've got the tensioner pulley and the tensioner bracket. And most importantly of all, that is pretty much ready to go in. I got to take and go paint that bracket and that bracket right there blue, and then I can put it on. But as you can see here, let me sit down for a second. I've got the cover on, I've got the pulley on, I've got the dipstick tube on, I've got the pulley for the water pump bolted up, I've got the timing cover on both sides, I've got the little heat shroud for the exhaust on, that's on. I've got the tube in here, I've got the tube there, I've got this painted in case you hadn't seen that last time, I got this on. Pretty much everything is on that needs to be, or that I can do right now, that to put it in. I'm going to have to do a few things when I get it in the car, you know, fine touches, putting a few things else, you know, putting a few other things on, vacuum lines, stuff like that. But for the most part, the motor is finally ready to go in and be assembled. I'll go in and be bolted back up. And, oh yeah, I'm ecstatic, in case you can't tell. I just got to take and get some, there's a, I don't know if you can see it or not. This little piece right here, this little hose piece, is supposed to go on there somehow and get bolted up. But the original plastic piece that you saw there to begin with used to be a whole thing. Well, I've decided that I'm going to redo it in copper tubing and solder it together so it's a little bit more sturdy, it'll last longer, because I plan on having that Subaru running for at least a couple years, playing it up in the dust, doing a lot of stuff, and getting it finished. Don't know if I showed you this or not, but I got my bolt here, and my other head bolts, and that head bolt, and that head bolt, and that head bolt on and hooked up. I got my new sensor here that we're going to replace. I didn't know if I told you that or not. The other one, it broke. I don't have it out here. But all I got to do is I got to take and get a sensor for the oil pressure line right there that comes out. That'll take and go in here in a minute. But I'm hoping to have the motor in the car this weekend. Well, today's the day. As you can see, the motor's off thing. That's on the cherry picker. I've cleaned out the entire floor out here. And then there it is. Within the next, 30 minutes, before it gets too hot, I plan on having that inside there. So I'll show you in a minute. Okay, it's there. Fixing to go into here. I just have to do a few adjustments. I'll show you in a minute. Well, good news is there's the cherry picker, and the motor is back in. All that remains now is getting the exhaust hooked up, getting everything on the top hooked up, the spark plugs in, the fuel lines, all the other stuff on the front. Well, we've got the power steering on and the pulley on, as you can tell. Got the all broken down. I got the things in.